I got to know the real fighting generals. There's not woke in the military. There's woke at the top. They want there to be woke, but these guys aren't meant for woke. I would fire them. You can't have woke military. You said it's so great. You know, you need people that want to win. They want to win wars. That's what their purpose is, to win wars, not to be woke. But we do have great military.
Former President Trump sounding off on wokeness inside the military. It is a topic our next guest wrote about in his brand new book, which is out tomorrow. It's called The War on Warriors. We are back now with Pete Hegseth. Pete,
hey,
congratulations on your new book.
Thank you very much.
What was your reaction when you heard the president say that?
Well, he's exactly right. I mean, a commander-in-chief needs to be focused on winning the wars we fight, and that means installing leadership at the Pentagon who are laser-focused on that. Unfortunately, the incentives for generals under the Biden administration and the Obama administration was to conform to ideologies of leftist politicians who are ramming stuff into the Pentagon that has nothing to do with winning wars. What is your gender? What is your race? DEI, CRT. Are we driving electric tanks? Are we saving the climate with the military? None of that is important to the men and women who I served with. We were focused on succeeding in the mission we were given. The Pentagon likes to say, our diversity is our strength. What a bunch of garbage. In the military, our diversity is not our strength. Our unity is our strength. And we need a commander-in-chief that understands that. Donald Trump certainly does. Getting woke out will go a long way in making sure we're the top in the world.
You wanted to talk about the Naval Special Warfare Command, their post. I guess it was over the weekend. This was the post that they posted. This is a unit of the Navy SEALs, right?
This is the Navy SEALs,
okay.
Naval Special Warfare Command. Put that out yesterday. You're going to see that on almost... You go to the Army website, the Navy website, the Air Force website. At some point in June, you're going to see this. The issue is that is what it is. Those are not the colors I care about. The colors I care about are red, white, and blue. We all wore green together. We all bled red together. Who we slept with is not the issue. What the issue is, how good are you at your job? And are you being promoted because you're the best rifleman, or you're the best pilot, or you're the best tank commander? Not, are you the first this, or are you the first that? And that's the story I tell time and time again. And this is not just my opinion, Ainsley. I talk to dozens and dozens of actively serving men and women, junior enlisted, high-ranking officers, and they all said the same thing. We're walking on eggshells. There's no accountability. The standards are being lowered, slowly eroded to conform to woke Marxist ideologies that Democrat politicians have pushed into the Pentagon. Pentagon should be the biggest meritocracy in the world. Instead, it's a social experiment.
In Chapter 6, you tell a story that you've never shared. I've never heard you talk about this on Fox. The title of the chapter is "The Army Thinks the Enemy is Pete." Why do you say that? It's
a story I haven't told before. I found out the depths of it while writing the book, Ainsley. I was in the National Guard during the inauguration of Joe Biden. So I'd served under Bush, served under Obama, served under Trump, and now was going to guard the inauguration because I was in the D.C. Guard. And it's a long story. You can get it all in Chapter 6 of this book. But ultimately, members of my unit in leadership deemed that I was an extremist or a white nationalist because of a tattoo I have, which is a religious tattoo. It's a Jerusalem cross. Everybody can look it up. But it was used as a premise to revoke my orders to guard the inauguration.
Was it really about a tattoo?
Well, that's exactly right. Was it because I'm a Trump supporter? Was it because I'm a, patriot extremist, which is another label they use? Maybe it's because I work at Fox News. I don't know, but they said it was a tattoo.
What
and they wouldn't tell me in the moment. What did they think you were going to do? If there were a threat, you were just going to stand there? It's part of the purge that we've seen, though, Ainsley, between vaccine mandates and then, the Gadsden flag, don't tread on me?
Yes.
Can't have that on military posts right now. Don't tread on me, not allowed. Patriot extremists. So they've filtered out people they think are of the wrong ideology. Not everybody. There's a lot of great people still serving. The last chapter of the book, and then I'll wrap, is a letter to my sons, because that's the central question. Do I want my kids to serve? This is a family business in many ways, and we need patriots serving if we're going to preserve our military.
What's the answer?
We got to read the book. No, the answer is I would like them to serve, but here's why and here's what needs to change.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ainsley. Appreciate it.
And you're very specific about which colleges you will pay for. No woke colleges.
It's a really small amount. And I don't want West Point.
The list is getting small.
I don't want West Point and Annapolis to be woke either, because a lot of this stuff is crept into our military academies. All of it's in the book.
Well, congratulations, Pete. We love you here. Everywhere I go, everyone's like, what is Pete really like? He's amazing. He's a warrior. He's a patriot. And he's an author. You have to pick up his book. It comes out tomorrow, The War on Warriors.